Welcome back to the Trades and Builders business program, and we're on one of the money days. And obviously, with the money side of things comes credit. And for some of us, we know that we need to make sure that we've got the right credit file. And Laurence is going to explain to us in a minute. Obviously, you've got the consumer side and you've got the commercial side. So we've got Laurence Barlow here from CreditReboot. Laurence, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us, Miles.
And can you explain to us when people go and they go for a loan, there's obviously you've got the credit reports that are the consumer side and the commercial side. Can you explain the difference and where do these come from?
Absolutely. So everyone's credit file has two components in it. It has the consumer loans that are governed by the National Consumer Credit Protection Act, and these are typically personal loans, credit cards, or the loan on your home, those sorts of things, or when you're applying for credit cards. That's all in this consumer section. There's another section which is the commercial side. So if you're applying for an account with a trade supplier, Bunnings or Coates Hire or something like that, you'll put an application in for 30, 60 days of credit. The credit manager, quite reasonably, will run a check on your credit file. Now, there's 3 credit reporting agencies. Most trade suppliers use the lower cost credit reporting agencies, which are called Illion and Experion. People might remember the old Dun & Bradstreet. They've since changed their name, and they're now Experian, I think, or Illion, one or the other anyway. So, and all that data is commercial data. It's very important for you to get a copy from if you can find out which credit reporting body the credit manager uses. They often won't want to tell you, but if you know, get your credit file from that credit reporting body. It's free, and you should get it within about 1 or 2 days of putting an application, and you don't need to pay for it. Take that application along with whatever you need in the way of P&Ls and your accounts receivables. Send that to the credit manager of the trade supplier and say, I am not signing the terms and conditions. This is my credit file. You can see it's in good shape. This is my this is my statement of financial position. Am I going to get credit with you on the back of that? I guarantee it's the same as what you're going to see. I just don't want you marking my file. You can do it after I sign it, but not before. And it's very important to do that. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a credit file, that looks a bit like Swiss cheese, and it's a lot harder to get financed. So the idea is get the credit approved with the credit manager using a current copy of your file and your statement of financial position before you allow them to go and mark your file. We've got a couple of really good operators that we've been working with at the moment, big money construction guys that do have farm, so what the credit managers are doing is that they'll get your file. They go, oh, this guy's applied for credit at this place, this. I know these guys. I've had a beer with this guy. So they'll ring up the credit managers and they'll dig into all parts of your life that may or may not be helpful in you opening up that trade supplier arrangement. So get your file, look at the commercial side of it, show it to the credit manager along with your statement of financial position, get it done in principle. And if you get a tick, that's good. If he knocks you back, don't sign the terms and conditions. Just go down the road and knowing full well your file hasn't been marked.
Make sure that you go in prepared and with the goal of actually, when you do that, you should be able to walk away with a better deal.
Absolutely. And credit managers usually really respect that. That's, it's a good commercial approach. They know you've got a business head, and you'll find they're very open to that approach, actually.
Yeah. And look, I suppose there's so many people that actually their head's spinning around a million miles an hour. They just go in, they sign anything and they hope that everything's going to work out. And then they're more stressed out later on because they've got the worst possible deal.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they have to come and see you from CreditReboot. Laurence, thanks for your time today. If anybody needs to find out more information, the site is creditreboot.com.au. Laurence, do you remember the 1300 number?
1300-361-879.
I'm sure you'll remember it off the top of your head soon. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Miles. Cheers.